we're live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Learning 101. Today we're going to go over Scanz, S-C-A-N-Z, formerly known as EquityFeed. They've recently changed their name, did a remodel of their website. We're going to check it out, go over it. This is one of their charts right here. Hopefully you were all having a great weekend. You were able to get some studying in, prepare for the upcoming week. Currently, right now, there's a storm going on outside. So if you guys hear thunder or heavy rain, I'm right next to a window. I'm sorry for the noise. It just settled down. So I thought I'd get this stream going just in case the power went out so we can get into it. I posted last night we'd get into this, but this is EquityFeed right here. And what EquityFeed used to be was a stock scanning software and a news feed scanning software. I've always known about EquityFeed, but I never tried it out because the price on it was just so expensive. If we go and look at the pricing, I think they still have it up. But when you pick all the exchanges that you want, look at how quickly that price just quickly adds up with this. So $255 a month for a stock scanner and a news feed, it was just a complete turnoff for me. So what I stuck with was Trade Ideas. Trade Ideas is pretty cheap and still is pretty cheap. It's only like $118 a month, and it's the best stock scanner out there. But now that recently, since Scanz, EquityFeed has just switched over to Scanz, it's actually cheaper now. They dropped it by $100. I think that's why they kind of redeveloped and changed their name on it to start fresh and brand new. So now they have it broken down into sections, giving you more options if you would like. So if you just wanted the news feed, it cost you $80 a month. That's pretty cheap. If you just wanted the stock scanners, that's $100 a month. That's $20 cheaper than Trade Ideas. So, and if you wanted both, they give you a deal. They give you both of them for $150 a month. I'm not affiliated with Trade or Scanz, so if you guys sign up for this or anything, I'm not getting a kickback or anything. What I just recently did was I just signed up for the 7-day free trial. We're going to try it out. We're going to jump into it. We're going to explore it in this little live stream and just have fun and check it out. Create some scans. Get ready for the upcoming week. So I thought I'd just go over this real quick with you guys and show it to you. And yeah, I'm excited to get into it. And again, it's a free 7-day trial to sign up for Scanz. You don't have to put any credit card information in. All you got to do is put your name, your email, agree to the terms and stuff that they have, and then you're able to download the platform onto your laptop or your desktop. And then real quick, I want to show you guys Trade Ideas. And I have a lot of Trade Ideas videos on my website or my YouTube channel. I used this stock scanner a few years ago. I absolutely loved this stock scanner. It was the best. So Trade Ideas. It's I'm trying to show you guys. So right here, they have two options for Trade Ideas. You can go with the basics of it for $118 a month, or you can upgrade to the Holly AI, which is $230 a month. The one that I chose was the $118 a month. you still get full access to all of the customizable scans. The only thing that's not included with this $118 package is the Holly AI. And what the Holly AI is it's like an algo that she's constantly scanning the market for stocks, and she's trading live also, so you can track how that AI is trading, and it posts every day if it's profitable or if it's not profitable. And they have a few of those artificial intelligent algos scanning the market and finding stocks. So I thought I'd just show you guys that stuff real quick. And this is Scanz right here. What's going on, M&M? Also known as Dub Trades in the chat. And if you guys are interested, I'll give this a plug real quick. I opened up the Discord chat room for the public. So if you're interested in joining the Trading Learning 101 Discord group, there's a link to join this Discord down below in the video description. Feel free to join it. If you're a dedicated trader interested in learning about the stock market and day trading, this Discord will help you out. I have it jam-packed, filled with all kinds of great free educational content for you all to take advantage of. And again, it's free. And again, hopefully you guys are all having a great weekend. So, StockScanz. Once you download StockScanz onto your desktop, it's going to look like this little box right here. And also, I've added a couple features to the live stream. You guys can see the new subscriber thing at the top. There's a little coin jar down at the bottom. And if there's a new subscriber, some cool things should pop up. It's just a couple new features that I've added to make this more fun. So when people subscribe to the channel, like a little boss thing will pop up. And it's like it levels it down. And if you guys are able to bring the level down, which is my name up there, your name will be published at the top because you defeated the boss. And then the people will attack that. It's a lot of cool stuff that I'm messing around with to make this live stream more interactive for you all and more fun. And it should pop up too when people comment right on the right side. It should pop up everybody that comments. But let's get into this StockScanz. I was messing around with this last night, and it's very, very easy to pick up and learn. I haven't dove into it too much, but let's see. We'll just mess around with this. This is what we're going to do. Alright, but let's get into some scanners. They have it when you push on the scanners. They have a Pro scanner, Easy scanner, and a Breakout scanner. If you click on Pro scanner, this window will pop up right here. And if I go to My Scans, I created one last night just for an example. I created a low float scan. We'll click on that. And these are all of the values that I've selected for this stock scanner. So the last price is greater than the value of $2, and the last price is less than the value of $50. So it's scanning for stocks between $2 and $50. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys can all hear me well in this live stream and the quality's better, because I know last time it really wasn't that great. Just leave a comment if everything's all right. You guys can hear me and see me all right. I'd appreciate that. But back to this. And then I have it set up to where the float is less than, it should be 10 million that it's scanning for. And then the day volume is greater than 500,000, and the percentage change is greater than 3%. Once you have it all set up the way you want, click Scan Now, and then this will pop up, and this is your scan list. And then the way you can go through this, you see how it has the time, news, the symbol, the company name, the bid, the ask, last. If you wanted to remove columns, this program is no, it's not free. This is Stock Scanz, Scanz. It's they have a free 7-day trial. I'm just trying out the free 7-day trial, and we just went over I have no idea. I've never got to use this yet. So this upcoming week, I'm about to try it out, test it, and then maybe next week I'll make another video explaining and doing a review on this, on how it performed for me during live trading. But it's a 7-day free trial. We went over the pricing and broke it all down at the beginning of this video. So we already covered all of that. Awesome. You guys can hear me and see me all right. Thank you. So if you wanted to remove or add columns to the scanner right here, you go up to the column and you just right click on it, and you can remove the column, right, just by going to it and moving it. But I was going through this and I was adding columns to it. Like, you can reorganize this stuff, like squeeze it down like that. And then if I wanted to add a new column, I'd right click, go to insert column, and let's say I want to show the float, the stock's float. I go down to the share structure, and then I click on float, and there it is right there. It pops up and it tells me the stock's float. So how I normally like to have this set up, even when I'm using a stock screener, I'll have, this is how I have it set up normally. I'll have the time. If it has news, it'll tell me in a number how many news articles it's put out, the symbol, the company name, the last traded price, the net change, the percentage change, and then I'll have the float or the volume. I'll have the volume, and then I'll have the float. Just like that. And then if you wanted to add more columns, again, just right click. And what I like about this with the columns, there's a lot of columns that you can add to this. Like, if you want to get into the financials, you can add the company's revenue, their debt, how much cash that they have. You can even go into the short interest. So you can see how many shares are short on the stock, percentage of the float that's short. I like that one, so I would add that one. Move that over here. And then if you wanted to, you could put the shares outstanding. Also, shares outstanding. And then percentage of float short. So RMBL here at the top of the scan. We could see all the information right here, what the float is. The float's only 1.8 million. The shares outstanding is 2.1 million. And then percentage of the float that's short is 3%. And if you want to take a look at this stock, just click on it and it will pop up this window right here. And you could change the time interval to an intraday 1-minute chart if you'd like. You can click and drag on the chart. And the way they have this set up, it reminds me of TradingView, of how they have their charts. And you could change the style of the chart also, from candlesticks, bar charts, colored bars, a line chart, hollow candles, mountain, a baseline, and volume candles. And they also have a couple other ones down here too, like Heiken Ashi candles, Kagai candles, line break, Renko charts, range bars, point and figure. So these are point and figure bars. And these are range bars. This is a Renko chart right here. This is a line break. And this is Kaji. And Heiken Ashi charts. For this video, I'll just stick with line chart for right now. But if you guys haven't seen it already, and this will be really quickly, I just uploaded part 2 of the candlestick charting course. So if you have not seen that video yet, I published it yesterday. Ultimate Candlestick Charting Guide Part 2. And if you want to learn more about candlesticks, go to the playlist. Right in this playlist, I have a lot of playlists organizing everything for you guys. Click on the Japanese candlesticks playlist. And I have a total of 8 videos in this playlist going all over candlestick charts if you want to learn more about candlesticks. And I also go over different types and kinds of charts also. So somebody asked, Frank Osto asked, is trade idea good investment for a beginner? My honest opinion, I would say no. I mean, all you really need to focus on are learning about the stock market and day trading and just taking it day by day. Don't rush this. It takes time to learn this. And I tell people all the time, and it's like they think I'm blowing smoke up their butt. It took me 2.5 years to learn all of this stuff. I've been doing this for 5 years. So it just takes time, and you gotta have that patience, and you gotta study your butt off, because the more you study, the quicker you'll get it. And just have patience with it. But until you prove to yourself that you can be consistently profitable, then maybe I'd go out and pay for a stock scanner. But right now, since you're new, and you're gonna be losing money buying a stock scanner. So you have to think of your portfolio and your trading account as your business. And whatever premium tools that you buy, you have to look at that as a business investment. Will this purchase improve my business? If you're new, it's not going to really do anything for you. So, is it good to use money volume? I don't use money volume. Alright, you guys are asking questions that are totally off topic from this video, and I have made videos on all of these questions you guys are asking. Just go through the video library and find what you're looking for. That's all I can really say. I want to try to stay on topic of this video. But after we click on the stock that we want from the scan, it gives us a big news feed right here of the news that this stock has put out. And what's cool about this also is it also implements all the SEC filings. If you don't know anything about SEC filings, your Form 4s, 10Qs, 8Ks, S1s, S3s, you have to learn about all that stuff, especially if you plan on trading and day trading small cap stocks. You see these stocks all the time do offerings. You know, they dilute the stock. You're not even going to know about the company doing that unless you dig into the SEC filings. So you guys have so much to learn. That's why I say take it a day at a time and learn all of this stuff before you go out and just blow your money on pointless stuff like a stock scan. So, and if you click on one of the news feeds in here, it'll open up your web browser and it'll give you a direct link to the SEC filing that's been posted for you to go through, or the news article that the source has published it from. And then they give a quick little bio right here of the company that you're looking at right here, like the volume, the dollar amount volume, how many trades has taken place, stuff like that. And if you wanted to add indicators onto this little chart right here, they have all kinds of little tabs up here for you to do that. So if you wanted to add anchored VWAP, it'll give you the settings that you want right here. Click what you want, click done, and then there you go. There's your anchored VWAP on your chart. But this was just a little low float scan that I've created last night. Let's jump into another section of this. So that was the Pro scanner that we went over. Let's look at the Easy scanner. When I click on the Easy scanner, this pops up. And they have this set up real quick. You can select what markets you want. So if you only want to look for stocks that are listed only on the NASDAQ and disregard the New York Stock Exchange, the American Stock Exchange, just by clicking the select market, you can put a check mark right by the exchange for the stocks that you want to look for. And then if you want to get into the stock type, so regular securities, preferred securities, ETFs, Class A shares, Class B shares, foreign, fifth letter, non-voting shares. They have so many options in here for you to choose from. And if there's something that you don't know, go on the internet, go to Investopedia, and look up the word that's in there and learn about it. Investopedia, I tell you guys all the time, is like the dictionary for the stock market. You should be using that website every single day to learn something new. And then they have the filters right here. Just quick filters, because this is a easy scan. You can put the current price, let's say from $5 to $100. The money change, if you don't want to put that, leave it blank. The percentage change from a minimum of 3% to, I'll leave that blank. The current volume, I'll put 500,000. And then just make your way on down this list and select what you want. The float, let's make the float under 10 million. And then you can get into like the simple moving average, the average daily volume if you want. You can get really creative with this. And then click filter now. And look at that. It scanned for all the stocks that we just made in that criteria. And if you wanted to get into the time frame, today's data, real time, or the previous day, you can select it right there. And again, if you wanted to go through and mess around with the columns, add certain columns that you want, like average daily range, average day volume, the simple moving average. There's a few of them in here that are very, very good, like the day range. If I click the day range right here, this is the day range of that stock from the low to the high. So MRNA has a range of $12.60. If I'm interested in that, again, click on it and it'll open up this right here. And let's change this to a 1 minute time frame. And there you go. You can zoom out by the wheel of your mouse. Click the drag the chart if you'd like. But I don't know if I'll use Scanz for its charting. That's why I have Street Smart Edge. This platform right here. I'm only going to use this for the stock scanner and the news feed. So there's one more that we got to go over with the Scanz, and that's the Breakout scanner. Let's check that out. So again, at the top we can select the markets, the stock type, the filters, and the settings. So you can pick to show reoccurring highs, show reoccurring lows, and then they have breakouts. And they have this broken down to new highs, new lows, price breakouts, volume breakouts, and block trades. Let's do new highs. So we'll click new highs and we can select 52 new 52 week highs, 26 week highs, 40-day highs, 5-day highs, or the day high. You could select as many as you want. I'm the type of trader, I like to keep things simple. I want this to scan for stocks that are hitting new day highs. So I'm going to leave that selected. And then price breakouts. We can go back the last 5 days of its price breakout. And then volume breakout. Let's do the last 10 days. And then we'll go back up to the filters real quick. This will scan for stocks between $2 and let's do $100. The percentage change, I always like to do at least 3% or more. The current volume, I'm going to put 1 million. 2, and I'm going to leave that blank. And then the float, I like to look for low float stocks. So for this one, I'm just going to do 20 million. And then filter now. And then I'm still trying to figure out how to work this, guys, so just give me a moment. And this will scan real time during when markets are open. So if you want to go back and see what a stock did for that day, do what I just did. Go back into the settings, hit load all alerts from 9:30 a.m. And then look at that. It's got the time, the symbol, the subject, the last price, and the total volume. And you could go down. Let's filter this. So we can go back from right when the market opened at 9:30 on the dot. And these are all of the stocks. And it tells you with the subject there. Crossed 5-day price average. THC broke day high, new day high at 22.58. So it's like little scans like this that you can create to have that advantage as a trader. Add it to your watch list and go from there. Sergio Berlin says, just checked in. Can you honestly say Scanz is better than Trade Ideas? I honestly don't know yet because I have not used Scanz yet. I just signed up for the free 7-day trial last night. So this upcoming week, I'm going to try it out. And then next week, we're going to do another live stream. And I'm going to tell you guys how I liked it, how I used it, and the benefits of using it. But what I can also say though, with Scanz, it's cheaper than Trade Ideas. If you just wanted the stock scanner, it's $99 a month, I think I seen. With Trade Ideas, it's $118 a month. So you're saving $20 right there just by having Scanz only. If you only wanted the news feed on Scanz, it's $88 a month or $80 a month I think. But if you wanted both, it's $150 a month. And then compared to Trade Ideas, where you're only paying for a stock scanner for $118 a month. And that's not including if you wanted the AI Holly, watching her trade and watching what stock she's looking at. That's like $225 a month. But I honestly don't feel like that package is worth it with Trade Ideas. With so $818 just for the basic scanners on Trade Ideas. And if you wanted both the scanners and the newsfeed with Scanz, it's $150. So you're paying like an extra $30 to have the newsfeed also. I think that's a pretty good deal. You can't really complain about that. And we haven't even jumped into the newsfeed yet. So we just went over all of the stock scanners. Now let's go to the news. Now you can have this just straight up and running, and it'll print the news real time as the day's going on. So if you wanted to wake up pre-market 2 hours before the market open and you wanted to just open this up and let this print the news as the market's going on, pre-market, you can do that, and you'll get the news first before anybody else that isn't paying for a news feed. That's the advantage that you're paying for. So if we have this up and running, it tells you the time, the symbol, the headline of the news, the last traded price, and the volume. And just like the stock scanner, if you wanted to add or remove columns, you can just simply right click on it, click remove headline or insert column, and look at all these options that you have here. From if you wanted to see what the float of the stock is. There you go. Now that we have our news feed, every time a new headline gets put out, we can see what the float of that stock is also. What else are we missing? Let's do the percentage change. Absolute change. Absolute percentage change. There we go. We got the symbol right there. We got the headline. We got the last traded price. We got the absolute percentage change. The volume. And then we got the float right here on the far right. And you could just keep going through and adding the columns that you would like. Like, I was looking at this last night, and they have some pretty cool columns that you can add. You can add the beta, the VWAP, the day range, the daily volatility, the company name, the publisher, publish reason. What's the publish reason? So when they put out a headline news here, it'll tell you the published reason. So this headline is an original. This headline that CME published right here, that's a corrected headline. So that's pretty cool. And that's actually pretty handy also. If a company puts out a press release and they make a mistake, and then they republish the news feed, it'll tell you if it's corrected. Let's look at the more columns that they have. The news type. Let's see that. I don't know what the N and W stands for, so I'll remove that one. Market code. I don't know what the market code is either. That's just stuff you would have to look up. But they have cool stuff, like the one I really like is the short interest. They have share short, short prior month, percentage of the float that's short. I like that one a lot. The days to cover, and the percentage change month over month. And then the share structure, this is really cool also. The percentage of institutions that own the stock, percentage of insiders that own the stock, shares outstanding, and we already have the float up and they have the market cap up. And then if you want to get into the average daily range, so they have it by value days. The stock's average true range, the past 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, all the way up to 60 days. And then you can add a multiplier to that also, times 5 all the way up to a times 60. And then you can also add in indicators if you want. If there's custom indicators that you like to use, like the MACD, RSI, you can implement those in if you would like. All right, so let's go back into, they have an alerts right here. I think Trade Ideas is well worth the money. You got to think, $118 a month isn't that bad for a stock scanner. I mean, you could easily make that back in one trade. Easily. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to, deciding what investments are best for your business. If you think stock scanners are going to make your business more money, then go for it. If not, then use stock screeners. They're absolutely free. I use Street Smart Edge stock screeners, and it only has a delay of 15 seconds. That's really not that bad. And honestly, at the end of the day, as day traders, all we're looking for are the biggest percentage gainers, stocks that are volatile, and keeping an eye on stocks that spiked recently for the upcoming, days. It's really, you really want to keep it simple. You don't want to overcomplicate things. That's why when I see people trying to create scans or screeners that are scanning for stocks, let's say someone's creating a screener or a scanner that's searching for bull flag breakouts. It's by the time that stock or that scanner or screener picks that up, it's already going to be too late. And it's just overcomplicating things, guys. You want to keep it simple, and you have to keep an eye on stocks and charts and try to anticipate the move before it happens. You don't want to try to be buying breakouts, because that's what the smart money is selling. That's where the smart money is selling. You're trying to buy a high of day breakout and it's failing and you're losing every single time. You gotta adapt and change. The smart money is selling into the dumb money that's trying to buy that breakout. Market cycles change and change and change and change. You have to be here and witness the market cycles. But let's get into these alerts. So the price alerts, you can set it for a specific stock if you'd like. So RMBL, the last price equal to or greater than, and when the stock gets to a specific price, you put in the price alert that you want. You can add a comment if you would like, and you just hit create now for a price alert. I'll just stick with having price alerts on my Thinkers or Street Smart Edge platform. So I really won't use alerts too much on this. And then the toolbox here, they have a bunch of new features that they just added, like market internals. Like this thing right here, which I thought was pretty cool. I can't make it bigger for you guys, but this is a cool little tool here, the market internals. So for the NASDAQ on July 19th, 2020, it tells you how many stocks advanced, how many stocks declined, how many stayed unchanged, the total volume for the NASDAQ, $4.3 billion in volume. The total money volume, 180, what is that, billion or trillion? $180 trillion. And the total trades, 21 million. Compared to the New York Stock Exchange, the advancers, decliners, stocks that stayed unchanged, the total volume, the money volume, and the trades. And the American Stock Exchange, which is not that popular. You see, there was only 155 stocks that advanced, the total volume, and the total trades. And if you wanted to see the total of all of them, there you go. That's a little cool feature and statistic that I like right there. You could get an idea of the market and how everything's rolling with this little cool Eternals tool. And then prints, historical. And what this is, it's the tape. So if you wanted to go back for a specific period, let's say Facebook, between a specific time period during the last trading day, and you want to look at the tape, go in there, open up the prints historical, put the ticker symbol in right here, go to the time frame that you want to look at, let's say from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. noon, and then click go, and it will load the data, and it will print all of the historical trades that Facebook printed on the tape. So you can go through and look and see all the trades that were printed on the tape. And then we got prints real time, where if you can enter in a symbol, let's say the SPY, and it'll show you the prints on the tape real time. And then the level 2. And this is the level 2 right here. So let's look at SPY real quick. This is the level 2 on it. So you got your little tape right here, your level 2 market maker activity log, and then you have your bid over here, your ask, and your market maker IDs down here. How many market maker IDs at the best ask, the size, the time. I haven't got to see this real-time work in action yet. So I'm going to check this out when the markets are open. I'm just showing you guys what it looks like. And then if you wanted to pull up a chart, you hit the montage button right there, and it'll pop this up. Enter in a stock, IBIO for an example, and it will pull this chart up for us. And you could go through, change the style, the interval. Let's make it a 5-minute chart. And there you go. If you wanted to draw on this, let's see, we could change this to a day theme or a night theme. You could change the candle colors, get into all the colors if you'd like. If you have any saved templates. And then the select tool right here. Look at how many tools that they give you guys. So if you want to draw a Fibonacci retracement, let's see if we can do this. There we go. And there you go. A little weird. let's see what else they got. So they got Fibonacci retracements, projections, Fibonacci arcs, fans, Fibonacci time zone. I just want to see what it looks like. And if you wanted to draw a line, that's pretty cool. But I probably won't even use the charts too much, you guys. Well, let's see what you guys are saying in the comments here. Yeah, at Street Smart Edge, you can't plot multiple support and resistance lines on multiple time frames. Yeah, that's been a feature we've been struggling with for a long time. But back to the news feed real quick, and this will be the last feature we'll go to or talk about, and that's the keywords filter. So if you had keywords that you like to specifically look for in press releases, head on over to this keyword filter, and you could type in the keyword or phrase, and you can add all of those keywords, and it will scan the news feeds, and whatever keywords that are put in those press releases, it'll pick it up for you and show it to you. So keywords like FDA, you can add that. You see right there, this DGX, FDA approves Quest COVID-19 test for pooled sample use. Click on it, gives us the news, the detail of the news headline here. And if you wanted to look at the stock, double click on it. And there you go, jumps you right to it. So take advantage of that keywords filter. And there should be a bunch of keywords that you should have as a trader. Contract winners, FDA approval, mergers, buyouts. I have a huge list written down in my words document. Maybe I'll make a video on keywords you should look for in press releases, but you got to think of it as keywords that are going to attract volume. So keywords like cancer, FDA approval, earnings winner, contract winner, big investment, receives, a company is receiving something, awarded, a company isn't awarded something. Just example of keywords like that you want to keep an eye out for in press releases. The better the keyword is, the more volume it could attract to the stock. You got to get creative with your mind and you got to outsmart everybody else. That's what it's all about in the stock market. It's you versus everybody else. And if you can put things together quickly and see things before it could potentially happen, that's where you get paid in the market. And you get paid on how creative you can be. But we've been going now for about an hour going over Scanz. I think that's just going to about do it for today, guys. Keep an eye out this upcoming week. I have multiple videos dropping, already scheduled, ready to go. I think you guys will like. And again, if you're interested in the Discord chat room, I'll leave a link down in the video description below. I've opened this up for the public. It's absolutely free for you all to use. If you want to take trading seriously, grow, There's all kinds of great free educational content in here. I'm always in here posting my ideas, my thoughts, my opinions about stocks, the stock market, sharing great stuff with